When we talk about the alternative educational movements in India, we can't help mentioning the title CANFOD, Kerala Association for Non-Formal Education and Development. This CANFOD has contributed something unprecedented in the case of adult education in Kerala, which is considered as the first state in India to have complete literacy. So we may discuss the birth and functions of CANFOD. Before discussing about CANFOD, we have to go back and we have to start with Travancore Granthashala Sangam or the Tiruvidankur Granthashala Sangam. In 1945, the Travancore Granthashala Sangam was founded by bringing 47 rural libraries together. There were about 47 rural libraries in Kerala. Oh, it was not Kerala during those times. And Tiruvidankur or Travancore Granthashala Sangam was founded. And it was a revolutionary, or it was a turning point, it was a milestone. It was a milestone in the history of adult education and literary movements in Kerala. P.N. Panikkar was the founder and he remained the apostle of Travancore Granthashala Sangam till 1977. All of you might have heard this name because we observe Reader's Day on his birth date because he worked hard for making the people read. So he founded this Travancore Granthashala Sangam. It was a volunteer organization. It was not a government organization. It was not a government body, but it was a volunteer organization. He worked hard. Actually, he traveled all over Kerala to meet people and to motivate them to read. So itself, his birth date is observed as Reader's Day. So he remained the major person. He remained at the forefront of Travancore Granthashala Sangam till 1977, in which the organization was taken over by Kerala government. It kept an attractive and inspiring caption, read and grow. When we hear this term, you may think of the lines written by famous poet, Malayali poet, Kunyoni Mash. So read and grow. The organization tried to convey to people that if they wanted to grow, they had to read. And by following this inspiring caption, thousands of people started reading. And P.N. Panikkar, as I thought, worked hard he traveled all over the Kerala. He used to visit fields, and he just made the farmers or the peasants working at the fields read books when they were relaxing in between their work. He visited coffee shops, local coffee shops or rural coffee shops. He visited different parts of Kerala and motivated people to read and read by spreading this attractive and inspiring caption, read and grow. And it was Travancore Granthashala Sangam when it was founded. It had been founded. And it became Kerala Granthashala Sangam with about 5,000 libraries as its registered members. Later it became Kerala Granthashala Sangam after the birth of a new state called Kerala. And see, it had had only 47 libraries when it was founded, but the membership increased and 5,000 libraries became its members within a few years. In 1970, it conducted a survey which showed the pathetic condition even in the capital city in the case of literacy. It just made a survey, just conducted a study, a research through a survey at the capital city of the state. The study revealed that most of the people were illiterate. And see, most of the people who were residing at the capital city were illiterate. Then what would be the nature of the people who were residing in rural areas? Something to be bothered. So, it accepted a new slogan: acquire literacy and get strengthened. Another catchy and attractive slogan. Acquire literacy. If you want to strengthen yourself, just acquire literacy. Learn reading and writing in your mother tongue, at least in your mother tongue. So the caption or the slogan had been read and grow. Then it just changed slogan, acquire literacy and get strengthened, after finding out the pathetic condition of the people who were residing at the capital city of our state, Kerala. Most of them were illiterate. So the organization found that the most important duty of the organization during those times would be providing literacy for as much people as possible. In 1977, the Kerala state government took over it, and now it is known as Kerala State Library Council. So till 1977, P.N. Panikar was everything for the organization. It was a volunteer organization. Though it was a volunteer organization, it was working more than a government organization could do, or it contributed much. Most of the people started reading. Most of the people were reading literary pieces. Most of the people were growing by reading. And the Kerala state government took over it, and then it became a government organization. And so now we have to talk about CANFORD. Actually, when the government took over the organization and it became Kerala Library, State Library Council, P.N. Panikkar was there in the organization or in the body, but there were lots of political interferences, and he was frustrated, he was insulted, he was humiliated, and he started CANFOD, Kerala Association for Non-Formal Education and Development, in 1977 for working to provide literacy for as much people as possible as a total area. Because in 1970 they had conducted a study, and after that they had just changed their slogan. So in 1977 CANFOD was formed. So you should remember all these historical events. The Granthashala Sangam, the Travancore Granthashala Sangam, then its growth and development. Then we will discuss more. We will discuss different aspects of CANFOD in another video. Thank you.